Hello and welcome to Raj Tutorials. Our today's topic is A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. It's from Flamingo Book of Class 12. So before we begin the poem, let us have the outline of the poem. First we'll talk about the poet John Keats. You might have heard he is the famous English linguistic. John Keats was a British romantic poet who decided to devote himself wholly to the poetry. Okay, A Thing of Beauty is an excerpt from his poem, epic poem, you can say. The name of that poem was Endymion, a poetic romance, and the poem is based on the Greek legend in which Endymion is a young shepherd and a poet who lived on Mount Latmos. He had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddesses. Okay, he saw Cynthia. She was very beautiful. He was mesmerized with the beauty of these goddesses. So the enchanted youth, resolved to seek her out, and so he wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. And the theme of the poem is nature, beauty, and youth. So kids loved beauty to the extent that he almost worshipped nature. Worship it, you can say. Okay. So for him, beauty is everything. For John Keats, beauty is everything. So he tries to find beauty in every form, in any form. It can be in the form of human being, it can be in the form of nature. This excerpt voices the poet's eternal love for beauty. Excuse me. So let us continue now. We'll begin with the poem. So before you read, what pleasure does a beautiful thing give us? Are beautiful things worth treasuring? What do you say, children? So before you begin, you please ponder over this question. Yes, really. For me, I am enchanted with beautiful things that are in the nature. Mostly, I like natural things, not artificial things. Okay, now it depends on each one of your interest, how you answer the question and how you think about it. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Okay, so for this poet, for John Keats, the permanent nature of beautiful things gives us eternal joy. So, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. So, that joy is also permanent. The joy which we get by seeing the beautiful nature, beautiful things of the nature is eternal, is permanent. It remains in our hearts for ages. Okay, its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness. So, the beauty of nature will never become meaningless. It the loveliness of the nature will keep on increasing and it never fades away. Okay? So the everlasting beautiful sight of beautiful things is stored in our memory. So it never goes into meaningless. It never becomes meaningless. It will always give you pleasure. Got it? A bower quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. So they are very peaceful. They are just like a quiet shady place. Bower means a pleasant shady place. Okay, so the in the lap of nature, in the lap of beautiful nature, the memories, the happiness are like quiet shady place that gives us a, what does it give? Full of sweet dreams. It gives us a sleep that is full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. And this sound sleep that result into good health, good body and mind, you know it. And it also provides us tranquility and mental peace. Okay, so when you are in the lap of beautiful nature, you enjoy the beauty of the nature for ages. It remains in your memory, it never becomes faded, it keeps on increasing, and it allows you to have sweet dreams and healthy body and mind. Let us continue. Therefore, on every morrow are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth. So, when we wake up the next morning after a sound sleep, after having beautiful dreams, okay, the beautiful memories of those sweet dreams help us to strengthen our bond with the earth. So every morrow means every morning when we get up, we reading. Reading means we are weaving. We are forming a bond of love with the nature. Okay, a flowery band to bind us to the earth. So we wreath a flowery band. What type of band? A beautiful band that bind us to the earth. Spite of despondence. Despondence here means you can say hopelessness. Okay, of the inhuman dearth. Dearth means scarcity. So these words, meanings of these words you keep on writing, children. Okay, so he says that hopelessness, despondence means hopelessness. Okay, sadness and lack of noble ways. See, dearth of noble natures means scarcity of noble ways are the part of human life. Okay, so spite are the part of human life. Here spite means ill will, you can say malice. Okay, so all these things are the part of the human life of the gloom. Now we will continue. So life is full of trials. Life is full of many ups and downs, many disappointments, lost faith, you can say. So which result from our own doings. So we harm ourselves by following unhealthy and wicked paths. Okay. So spite means here ill, ill will, or you can say wicked path. So wicked path of hopelessness, scarcity of noble ways lead us to the gloomy days, make us gloomy, make us sad, make our life unhappy of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. So our life becomes unhealthy, you can say, and our life becomes dark. Okay, so but in spite of all this, what is there something which pleases you? That is the beauty of nature. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. So, in spite of all these bad days, all these darkness in our life, the wonderful sight of nature help us to shed sad and grim thoughts. Okay, they help us to the sight of these beautiful things, the sight of the nature help us to remain happy. Got it? And they remove the palmy shroud. Shroud means coffin, covering that we put on the dead bodies. So it removes the beautiful nature, the sight of beautiful nature removes the shroud of dark spirits from our life and give us hope and make us they such sights make us optimistic. Okay, so we think positive when we are in the lap of nature. So whenever you are sad because of your own deeds, spend some time, spend your own deeds or some other reasons. So spend some time in the nature, you will feel yourself that lot of burden, lot of sadness, gloomy days would disappear from your life. So, here, I hope this is clear to you, children. So, meet you in the next video, part 2, I think, or shall we continue? Okay, then meet you in the next video, huh? Till then, bye bye.